We're going to use Org Chart Designer to create our first org chart with Excel data in a separate file. Once installed, Org Chart Designer presents you with a new tab in the ribbon called Org Chart Designer. The first thing you should do is click the Excel example button to download our sample file, which shows you how the data is structured. You can see the various columns which represent the data in this particular file. There are also help boxes showing you how the data is used and what's optional and what's not. If we boil this down to its simplest format, all you need is two columns with the employee name and the employee's boss, and this shows us the relationship between each employee and their subordinates within the organization. To create your first org chart, simply click the Insert from Excel button. From here, we can click the Browse button to select the file that contains our Excel data. As the file is opened, Org Chart Designer looks at all of the different fields and tries to match them automatically. If you're not happy with the matching, you can of course change it by clicking these drop-down boxes and selecting a different column heading. Check these boxes here to include this text within each of the boxes which will be created in the org chart. Once you're happy with the settings, simply click the OK button and the org chart will be built automatically for you on the current slide. The org chart can then be formatted to make it more easily readable. Click the Auto Format button to apply a very simple pre-styled format. Once we've applied the simple format, we can use the text element styling tools to format all of the text across all boxes within an org chart at the same time. For example, let's say we want the first line to be slightly larger. We simply tick the first line box and then apply an increased font size. Maybe we want it bold as well. And in addition to that, some org charts have capitalization on the family name or surname. We can also do that on the first name should you want to, or all names. Next, we see that the title is a little bit lost. So let's select the title, which is the second line, make it center justified and bold. I'm also going to make it italic, but because this tool is part of the PowerPoint tool and not the specific text element styling, it's only applying it to that one box. If you find a style that you like, build it on one box, then use the same format button to apply that style across all boxes within the org chart. Now we can see that the job titles are all center justified, bold and italic. The next thing we want to do is to align the numbers within these boxes. So these 4 lines come from the Excel file and they included tab characters in the formula. But they're not aligned properly because we haven't put any tab stops in yet. So let's add a tab stop so that they do align on this particular box. And I also want to change the paragraph spacing so they're a little bit tighter, and put some space after the job title. Again, with this box selected, click the same format button and the format will be applied to all of the other boxes in the chart. I'm going to use a Select All Shapes button to choose them all and make them all slightly larger to give them a bit more room to breathe with the text that's contained within them. I can use some of the standard formatting tools available in the Design and Format tabs to apply additional formatting styles. So I've put in a drop shadow. I'm going to put in a predefined gradient fill. And I'm going to set a line and change the slide background to make these boxes stand out a bit further. The lines are a little bit hidden now, so I'm going to select all lines and change those as well. So with the style complete that I want for the whole of the chart, I can go back to Org Chart Designer again, same format, and apply that to all boxes across the chart. Let's just make this a little bit smaller on the slide to give it some margin. And there we have a completed org chart created very, very quickly. Once the design has been completed, you can copy that design from one chart to another. So let's insert the same chart again using the same data. Now this is the style that I've created. I simply select that chart, click the Chart Painter button, move to the slide that I want to change the org chart for, and click to repaint the format on all of the boxes for the chart. And if I set the background color, we will be able to see the adjoining lines too. So there we have it, creating org charts in a few minutes, automatically from Excel data, styling the boxes, copying the format across all boxes, and even from one chart to another. That's an introduction to Org Chart Designer. Thank you very much for watching.